spread up. Stop acting like a duck. Quit that quacking. I don't give a up. Can't say that. Keep it PG, not me. Rolling on the scene with a limousine.
What's cracking? What's snapping, y'all? So, first trade of the day. Honestly, real simple. Just got some resistance right there. Sell it off from the top to the bottom. I like what I'm thinking right here with a rotation, so I have an order to buy. Right after that close of that position, get stopped out, a-okay. At this point, I see market breaking down in structure. I'm thinking, okay, we're going down to overnight low. That third position, which is that short at the bottom of the hole, stupid. There was absorption going on with the sellers. I didn't even see it. I saw the pull up. I was like, cool, whatever, I'm going to enter. The one right after that, I was thinking, okay, I'm seeing a little bit of absorption of buyers right here, and it's pretty damn close to the 5-minute opening range mid. I'm going to put my stop above that. If it goes above, so what? I give it one last try. I get stopped out nearly to the tick, and it runs down to overnight low, which was my target. A-okay, that happens. So we get this big flush going on. Market crashes farther than I expected. Whatever. I'm looking to buy. My first instance, all the way to the left of purchasing, was when it was way too volatile, and it wasn't really a good confirmation. It was just like, oh, take a shot. It was really stupid. It was full size on accident. Stupid move that set me in the red really far. But the one after that, I'm actually quite proud of. Well, no, the one after that. Because I see right where I got stopped out, I nearly entered right there. That was the move. And so what you see right there is the getting stopped out, then the move happens. That was a consistent theme throughout today. This happened probably about 4 or 5 times. And, I made sure to put that in my journal where I could be a lot more patient. I can wait and be more stingy. That second position right here on the left-hand side, that is way too soon to be entering on this kind of position. Way too soon. Wait for the pullback. Wait for that higher low, bro. You will see it. That big old wick, boom, that's when I entered for the real position. But I screwed myself up, and I did not exit out of my position when there was absorption. To be fair, my targets were way higher. I'm shooting for a recovery from the crash, which eventually did happen, which I'm grateful for. So I got stopped out of that position even after adding on. Pretty much as soon as I added on my position, that's just when it went to shit. I'm deeper in the red. Fuck me. Again, I enter and then I get stopped out, and then it's like that's the point where I should have entered in my position. I re-enter, and this time I say to myself, screw the higher targets, just do what is reasonable. Stick to your ranges. Stick to the goddamn ranges. And so I did, and I exited out. While I would wish I held out for so long as I could and ride that all the way up, I was able to secure some profits, and that's a-okay. So I am ending the day red and worse off. I got a couple more trades, but that's fine. I was able to catch that move in a good way. In another good way, I learned from yesterday where we had this big fall, we had our recovery. I was thinking, damn, this would have been a good time to place an option long or call, I don't know what you guys call it, just to buy an option contract. And so I did that today, around the price where I was like, yeah, this is the move. I bought in for that. I think it was the retest. It was at 9:35 a.m. I don't know if that was the retest of the bottom or if that was the initial bottom that was made. But I did a call on SPY 500 and I made about $80 off of that. If I held out a little longer, sure, I would have made like 100 something. But I told myself, cool, I'm gonna pull out some money and pay my goddamn self for this, because this is hard, man. This was tough. Nothing but tough love out here. I said, okay. I noticed a good amount of times my execution is great. That is right side of the V. I'm pretty close to the bottom. I'm looking for the right trigger, the right signal, right? So what was in my notes was to actually Let's look at these damn notes right now. My journal. So my stop loss one is too tight for NQ. My entries are good. When the theory is in place, the entries are good. Now I need to get my theory and my expectations of profit set in line so I can actually secure those profits and have a better equity curve over long term. So for my thesis, this is the expectations of price action, the reaction to a level of resistance or support, like the very first trade I took, just going with resistance and looking for those rotations. I think that's great. That's what I should stick to. For take profits, I should be taking profits at those points of support and resistance, not relying on breakout trades and the fucking huge banger. It's taking my damn money. So last bit is to wait. I need to wait for price to approach so I can trade reasonably and be more stingy with my prices. It is too much of this trying to get in very quickly so I can be there before the move runs away from me. If it runs away, it runs away, but at least I didn't walk away losing, you know, because that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting shot in the leg. And then once I realized, I'm like, why did I try to sell the bottom? Why did I try to short that? You know, I should have just longed when I saw exhaustion. You know, just be reasonable, because I'm getting tickled. The tickling my pickly, and it's setting me off for a wrong path, and that's not what I want to do. I want to be better at this, you know. And I noticed, even making these videos, like, I'm not being 100% honest. Like, I'm still not sleeping appropriately like a child. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm just being dishonest, and I don't like that. So good thing I'm really damn tired today, and I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm going to go to bed on time, even though it's Friday. Who cares? There needs to be a system in place that I will be honest through, and to look at that, and then I can adjust off of that. But if I'm being dishonest with myself, and that's partly to you guys too, whoever the hell is watching, then that doesn't mean shit. That really doesn't mean shit, because you're not going to do anything. You're going to keep lying, keep sinning. You know, I'm straying away from my path, and this is less about trading. This is more about theology or whatever the fuck. But I think it's in line. I think it's the part in the play. I think they play together in this, where you gotta be real. You gotta be realistic. You gotta be honest, and you gotta improve off of those mistakes. And my mistakes are not sleeping well, and that's messing me up big time. And my mistakes are not being patient. It's not having proper expectations and executing when I see execution, but not when I see theory. And so I need to be a lot more patient, a lot more stingy, moving forward from here on out. Like, if this eval blows up, which, if I'm being real, I think it is, but if it blows up, then I'm sticking to sim for a while, and then until I get it down, then bam. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. That's my thoughts. It's good with the therapy talk with you guys. It's been a long video, so see ya.